Hello, and welcome to another one in our series of Inside the Studio, looking at one of our recent projects. This is a project in Canford Cliffs in Poole, down in sunny Dorset, and it involves quite a large site where the clients had begun work on the project without a plan. And we were brought in after the construction had started when things were starting to go a bit wrong. The site is fairly steeply sloping at the rear, and we really needed to understand the space and deal with the levels. Big part of this site is dealing with these level issues. And you can see how here we've run a central axis through the garden and created these grand, imposing steps that are wide and shallow and opening up a lower patio area for the family to relax, entertain, dine and play. And here we've got a lovely water feature coming out of a dry stone wall faced up with Purbeck stone, a fairly local stone which we like to try and use when it's appropriate. These steps are really grand, really impressive, wide, shallow and really quite imposing. Planting is simple and elegant and very low maintenance. The breeze house in this corner of the garden catches the last rays of the afternoon sun and is an absolutely perfect spot for relaxing later on in the day. We wanted to include a large lawn in this garden because the family have some children, particularly a teenage boy who loves his football. And I think if we'd tried not to include a large lawn, there would have been a mutiny. So this graphical representation really helps the client understand exactly what our proposal is before they've spent any money on the ground committing to paving, steps and structures. This is a view from the breeze house looking out across the garden. And here we are at the top of the upper steps looking out across this large lawn. The walls around it are retaining walls because of a difference in levels between neighbouring gardens, and they are only about 900 millimetres high. Looking back down the garden now, back towards the house is recently remodelled and includes large areas of glass. This is a facility that we offer to our clients to walk through the proposed garden. And really this is designed to give you a very good feel for what the space is going to look like, again, before you've committed vast amounts of money in landscaping. I think you can get a real sense of moving through this garden at a walking pace and really understanding just how successful. At the top right here, we've created a den for the teenage boy so he can climb up the wall and into this lovely, lovely space that he can call his own. And here we're flying over the garden now, to really understand the scale, the proportion, and how different elements of the design connect with each other. Again, so that the time spent in planning the garden is not wasted, and it means that when the contractors begin building, they're able to crack on at a good pace, knowing that all the tips and wrinkles and detail of the design have been carefully thought through.